Beloved soul, welcome to Sacred Path, to the Divine Path, beloved. The one you're thinking of still feels you. Even if they act like they've forgotten, even if their words sound cold, their spirit trembles whenever your name is whispered in heaven. I tell you this because I have walked beside them. I have seen how they fight what their heart already knows. You may not see it now, but a storm is moving through their soul. They are trying to silence the echo of your love, but heaven keeps sending the sound back. And before this message ends, you will understand why their silence hides a secret that even they can't escape. You have been praying, haven't you? Asking God if they ever think of you, if your love was real, if the connection still lives beyond the distance. The answer is yes. Yes, they feel it. Yes, they dream of you. And yes, heaven is preparing a moment that will reveal everything. But first, take a breath with me. You are safe here. This space is wrapped in light, guarded by angels who know your story. Before we go deeper, I invite you to join this family of light. Subscribe, comment, and share this message with someone who needs hope. Every word spoken here is meant to lift the weary and remind them that God still works in the unseen. And if you wish to keep this channel shining, you can bless it through super thanks. Your kindness helps these messages reach more hearts. Now, listen closely. The person who is on your mind carries your energy like perfume on their skin. They try to wash it away, but love written by God doesn't fade, it transforms. Every time they close their eyes, memories come like waves. They remember your voice, your laughter, the way your spirit met theirs without words. They tell themselves they're over it. They smile when others ask, "Do you still think about them?" And they answer, "No." But I see through that smile. It's the mask of someone still praying not to remember, yet secretly hoping the memory never leaves. There was a reason you crossed paths. God never allows two souls to meet without purpose. Even if the purpose was to awaken something inside each other, to teach compassion, to ignite prayer, to lead one another back to Him, some loves are not punishments. They are mirrors. And the one you love is staring into that mirror right now, seeing their own flaws, their own fears, realizing that what they ran from was not you but their own reflection. They feel the emptiness. They feel the guilt of pretending not to care. And sometimes, in the middle of the night, they whisper your name under their breath, like a prayer they no longer know how to say out loud. Heaven hears it. Every whisper becomes a ripple of light that touches your soul wherever you are. That's why you suddenly think of them for no reason. That's why a song, a scent, a dream brings their face back. It's not coincidence. It's the echo of two hearts still connected in spirit. But there's something you must know. Even though they feel you, they're afraid. Afraid to face what they've done. Afraid that the time apart has changed everything. Afraid that you've grown too far ahead in your faith. They think you deserve better. They think God is punishing them through silence. And yet, the truth is simpler. God is transforming them. They are learning how to love in a way that protects, not destroys. They are being prepared to meet you again, not as the same person, but as someone reborn. I want you to hold faith, not fantasy. Faith means trusting God's timing, not forcing the moment. If they're meant for you, no distance, no silence, no pride can stop what heaven has written. But if they are not, God will still honor the love you gave by turning it into strength and wisdom. Either way, you win. Either way, your soul rises. Do not chase them. Instead, pray for them. When you pray, you release chains they don't even know they wear. Your prayer becomes a light on their path, a gentle reminder that grace still waits for them. And when you pray, heaven multiplies that grace for you too. Now I want you to do something. Type Amen or I receive this light in the comments below. That act of faith opens a door. It shows heaven that you're ready to let God handle what your heart can't fix alone. And if this message touches you, share it with someone who feels forgotten, because you never know who needs the same hope. And remember, your support through Super Thanks keeps these angelic messages alive. Every gift you give becomes part of the light that travels through this channel. Now, prepare your heart. Because what comes next will reveal why this separation had to happen. You'll see that even silence was a message from God, and that the one who still feels you is being led toward a truth neither of you expected. Stay with me. Listen to the whispers between the words. The angels are not finished speaking yet. They still feel you when dawn breaks. They wake with your name between sleep and breath, pretending they don't remember, but their heart betrays them. They scroll through the noise of the world, trying to drown the quiet that whispers of you. And heaven watches, patient, because every soul must come to the truth in its own time. They replay old words in their mind, wondering if they could have done things differently. They think of the day they turned away, believing they were protecting you, not knowing they were walking into their own lesson. And that lesson, beloved, is almost complete. They are learning that love is not control. They are learning that silence is not strength. They are learning that when you try to forget someone God used to shape your soul, you only end up meeting them again inside your prayers. Right now, they feel small. They put on a brave face before others, but at night they question everything. They look at the sky and wonder if you are looking at the same stars. And I, the messenger who stands beside them, hear their silent question. Does that person still care? The moment that thought rises, your heart stirs. And that is how heaven connects two distant souls. You have felt those sudden surges of emotion, haven't you? Moments when your chest tightens, when you sense their sadness or their hope. That is the tether God allows to remain, not to trap you, but to remind both of you of the sacredness of what was shared. You may wonder, why do I still feel them if I've tried to move on? Because certain bonds are spiritual assignments, not ordinary relationships. They are classrooms for the soul. When God joins two hearts for such a lesson, He does not erase the memory until the learning is complete. And your learning is not punishment, it is purification. Do not let bitterness claim you. Bless them in your prayers. Say quietly, God, heal them and guide them, and you will feel peace flow back to you. For every prayer you speak over them is a seed, planted in your own future. They sense your forgiveness, even if you have not spoken it aloud. It softens them. It makes them pause before old habits. Your grace becomes their teacher. And when the time is right, they will understand that what you offered was not weakness, it was divine love. But I must tell you something deeper. They are not only feeling you, they are being called to change. Heaven has been stirring their conscience. They see signs, a song that sounds like your laughter, a verse that echoes your last words, a stranger who reminds them of your kindness. Each sign pulls them closer to repentance. Each moment is a small nudge saying, go back to truth. God is merciful. He does not expose them before they are ready. He works quietly, reshaping their heart, pruning away pride. So if you wonder why nothing seems to happen, know this: He is doing holy work in secret. While He works on them, He is also refining you. You are learning how to love without losing yourself, how to hope without clinging, how to let God write the ending instead of fear. This is the kind of love that survives seasons because it was built in prayer. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Whisper a small prayer. Lord, if this connection is your will, bless it. If not, release it with peace. Do you feel that calm? That's heaven answering. Type, I trust God's plan in the comments below if you felt that peace. It is a testimony not only for you, but for someone who will read and find courage. And if this message is blessing you, remember you can help keep it alive by sharing it, subscribing, and offering a super thanks. Every act of love you give becomes another light in this circle of faith. Now listen closely. There will come a day when they will no longer be able to pretend. They will see you, maybe by chance, maybe through a message they never meant to send, and the truth will rise between you like dawn after a long night. They will feel the same pull they tried to bury, and they will know it was never just emotion. It was destiny waiting for maturity. When that moment arrives, be ready. Do not greet them with bitterness. Look at them the way God looks at you, with mercy. Because the story between you has always been about redemption, not revenge. And even if you never speak again, let it be known, they still feel you. Every good thing you planted in their heart still lives. You are not forgotten. You are written in their spirit. Take another breath. Rest in that truth. Heaven is still moving. Stay faithful, keep praying, and keep shining light wherever you go. And remember, you are never alone. The angels walk beside you, guiding your every step toward peace. They still feel you in the smallest moments. When they reach for a cup, the warmth in their hands reminds them of yours. When a certain melody drifts through a cafe, it drags them back to that afternoon when you laughed at nothing and everything. They shake their head, tell themselves it means nothing, but their pulse betrays them. God planted memory deep. It is not erased by willpower. There are evenings when they kneel, finally tired of pretending, and whisper a prayer they never admit to others. God, if I am meant to cross paths with them again, give me courage. That prayer rises, and the angels carry it into the same light that holds your own prayers. Two different voices, one current of faith, moving toward the same mercy. You sometimes feel a wave of comfort for no reason, don't you? That is the answer brushing past you before it reaches full form. The divine lets you feel the edges of what is coming, so your heart won't fear it. Do not worry about timing. When souls are being healed, minutes and months mean nothing to heaven. God bends time to fit the lesson. He will not bring them back to you until both hearts can meet without harming each other. They have to face themselves first. They must stand before the mirror of conscience and say, I was wrong. And that moment, though painful, is holy. Angels gather around anyone who chooses truth over pride. You cannot rush that awakening. Your task is different. Remain faithful, keep your lamp lit, keep your love clean. You have grown stronger than you think. What once made you cry now makes you pray. What once made you chase now makes you pause and listen for God's whisper. That is progress. Heaven celebrates that. The person who still feels you senses this strength, even from afar. It unsettles them. They wonder how you found peace while they are still restless. They do not know that your peace came from surrender, not forgetfulness. You released them to God, and that act opened a flood of healing. Sometimes they test the connection. They will think of you intensely, hoping you will reach out first. When you feel that sudden urge to text, breathe instead. Say, Lord, let your will lead, not my longing. If the connection is divine, it will survive silence. It does not need chasing. You are being guarded from repeating old cycles. Every delay is a shield, not a punishment. Angels close doors until both of you are ready to walk through together in truth. There will be signs. You will notice numbers, phrases, verses that seem written for you. You will meet people who carry messages you needed to hear. Each sign is heaven's way of saying, I see you. Keep trusting. Do not measure progress by contact. Measure it by peace. If your heart feels lighter today than it did yesterday, heaven is moving. If you can pray for them without tears, heaven is moving. If you can thank God for the lesson instead of asking why, heaven is moving. Now take a quiet breath and whisper gratitude. Thank God for allowing love to teach you, even through pain. Gratitude turns memory into wisdom. Wisdom turns sorrow into strength. That is how angels build warriors out of wounded hearts. You are one of those warriors. Your faith is not small. You are standing where many would have collapsed, and heaven sees that. Your endurance is testimony. Every time you chose prayer over bitterness, light entered the world. I want you to comment below, I choose light. Write it not just as a word but as a declaration. Let it echo through your home, through your life. And if these words feed your spirit, share them. Support this channel through super thanks so more hearts can find what you have found here, a quiet reminder that God still speaks through love. Now, picture the one you think about. See them standing in a gentle light, their defenses falling away. Hear God whisper to both of you, I make all things new. Let that phrase settle deep. All things. Even broken trust. Even missed chances. Even time lost. You are not waiting for them. You are waiting for God's perfect moment. And while you wait, you are being shaped for blessings beyond this story. The same light that holds your name holds theirs. And what belongs to love's truth will find its way home. So rest. Let angels finish their work. Keep walking in grace. Keep believing in goodness. Because the connection that still vibrates between you is not a chain. It's a thread of purpose that heaven will weave into something beautiful when the time is right. Beloved soul, the one you are thinking about still feels you. Even if they pretend they don't. Even if their actions seem distant, their heart beats with echoes of your presence. And heaven is watching every silent tug of their spirit. You may have wondered, do they think of me? Do they care at all? The answer is yes. They feel every memory, every smile. Every moment you shared. And before this message ends, you will understand why their silence is not the absence of love, but a sacred space where God is shaping their heart and yours. Take a deep breath with me. You are safe here. Wrapped in light, surrounded by angels who know your story. Before we go deeper, I invite you to join this family of light. Subscribe, comment, and share this video with someone who needs hope. Every word spoken here carries a spark of divine truth. And your support through super thanks keeps these messages alive. Now listen carefully. They still feel you when the sun rises. Even in the quiet moments when they act like you are gone. Every thought of you lingers in their spirit. A pulse they cannot fully deny. They replay your laughter in their mind. They remember the warmth of your voice, and they tell themselves to move on. But heaven whispers otherwise. There's a reason you crossed paths. God never allows two souls to meet without purpose, even if it was meant to teach a lesson, to awaken growth, or to guide each of you back to Him. The connection remains sacred. They may appear distant, even cold, but the truth is written in their heart. They feel your absence like a missing piece. They think about you when no one is watching. They wonder if you still pray for them, if you still hope that the universe will lead them back to the love they tried to hide from. And the answer is yes. They still feel you. They are learning to face themselves, to see the ways they turned away, to understand the lessons of love and faith, and to recognize that pretending does not erase what is sacred. Even their attempts to forget are prayers of the heart that heaven listens to. Do you feel that tug in your chest? That sudden rush of emotion or memory? That is the divine thread connecting your hearts. And it moves even when miles, silence, or pride try to keep you apart. They are afraid that the love you shared cannot be returned, afraid that you have grown beyond them, afraid that they are not ready to face the truth. But God is transforming them. Every hesitation, every fear, every moment of regret is a part of divine shaping. You must trust that this is not of punishment. It is preparation. And while you wait, you are being refined too. Every prayer you whisper for them, every act of faith, every breath of hope strengthens your spirit and their soul. They feel your love even when they try to hide it. Every smile you shared, every kindness, every quiet conversation is a seed that continues to grow within them. And heaven watches, knowing that one day, the timing will be perfect. Do not chase. Do not plead. Do not beg. Instead, pray. Pray for them, and pray for yourself. Ask God to guide them to truth, to courage, to understanding, and ask Him to protect your heart until the right moment arrives. When you pray, angels carry your words across space, across silence, across time. They reach their spirit, even if you do not know it. And each prayer you send lights a path that they cannot ignore forever. They may test the connection. They may think about you intensely, hoping you will make the first move. But let God lead the reunion. If it is meant to be, it will survive silence. It does not need chasing. Every delay, every pause, every absence is part of divine timing. Angels close doors until both hearts are ready to enter in truth. They are learning that love is not control, that silence is not strength, that pride can block the flow of divine connection. And in that learning, their heart softens. They remember your laughter, your touch, your prayers, your faith. Every memory returns like a gentle wave. They may feel guilty for pretending not to care. And in those moments, heaven whispers, prepare to return. Even if they never speak your name aloud, even if they never admit it to themselves, their soul cannot deny the bond you share. God has recorded it. He sees your patience. He hears your prayers. He measures your faith, your endurance, your hope. And He blesses you in ways you cannot yet see. You are being refined too, beloved soul. Every day you wait, every day you choose faith over fear, you are walking in the path of light. You are learning how to love without losing yourself, how to hope without clinging. How to surrender to God's perfect timing. Do you feel that quiet strength rising within you? That is heaven affirming that your patience is sacred. You are standing where many would have fallen, and because of that, you are ready for the fullness of blessing. Your love is not wasted. Your prayers are not ignored. Every tear, every longing, every moment of uncertainty is being transformed into wisdom, courage, and divine preparation. They are learning too, even now. They kneel in secret and whisper a prayer. Lord, if I am meant to cross paths with them again, give me courage. And heaven answers, moving both of you toward reconciliation, clarity, and peace. Do not measure progress by contact. Measure it by the peace that grows inside you. Measure it by the patience that strengthens your faith. Measure it by the love you can offer without expectation. Because that is the love God wants you to carry. And one day, the moment will come